Guys, today we are going to do chapter 1 of history of class 6th. That is what, where, how, and when. So let's start. Where did earliest people live? On the banks of river Narmada. What did earliest people do? They were skilled gatherers and hunters. Why are earliest people called skilled gatherers? Because they used to gather their food. Did earliest people have knowledge about plant wealth? Explain. Yes, they had such knowledge, as they used to collect roots, fruits, and other forest produce from surrounding forests. Now we are on page 2. When was early agriculture developed? What was grown at that time? Answer is 18,000 years ago. Early agriculture was developed and wheat and barley was grown. Now, what was early agriculture developed? Where was early agriculture developed, and when? In Suleiman and Kirthar Hills, about 8,000 years ago. Direction of Suleiman and Kirthar Hills is northwest. Facts for the periods about 8,000 years ago. Men and women began to grow crops like wheat and barley. People began to rear animals like sheep, goat, and cattle. People lived in villages. Next question. Direction of Garo Hills is northeast. Direction of Vindhyas is central India. Page 3. What, where was agriculture developed? Garo Hills to the northeast and Vindhyas in central India. Where was the rice first grown? To the north of the Vindhyas. What are tributaries? They are small rivers that flow into a larger river. Where were earliest cities flourished? On the banks of river Indus and its tributaries. When were earliest cities flourished about? When were earliest cities flourished? They were flourished about 4700 years ago. Facts about the period. 2500 years ago. Cities developed on the banks of Ganga and its tributaries. Iranians and Greeks came through northwest. This point is on page number 14. This point is on, just a second. This point is on page number. Name a tributary of Ganga. Is San. Write facts about Magda. It is an area to the south of the Ganga. Not the Ganga. It is an area to the south of Ganga. It is currently in the state of Bihar. A large kingdom was first developed here. Its rulers were very powerful. Was it easy or difficult for people to travel across subcontinent? It was difficult because of natural frontiers including hills, seas and mountains, but not impossible. Why religious teachers used to travel? To offer their instructions and advice. How merchants used to travel? With caravans or ships carrying valuable goods from place to place. Name the countries in South Asia. India, Bangladesh, there are 10 countries, They are India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, China, Myanmar and Iran. I have written these words just because I learn in this way. I always take the first letter of the country and always learn like this. Like I from India, from B for Bangladesh, B for Pakistan, N for Nepal, B for Bhutan and so on. So I usually like it to do like this: IBP, NBS, ECMI. So I think of the shortcuts that I can remember. And these are on the page number 3 of the book here. So first I had given the 6 countries that are India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan and Sri Lanka. So it is here, and the rest 4 neighboring countries are separated. So that's why I have written like this. If you want, you can learn. Why is South Asia called subcontinent? Because although it is smaller than a continent, but it is very large and is separated from the rest of Asia by seas, hills and mountains. What are the names given or used for our country? India and Bharata. How our country got these two names? So first we'll describe how we got the name of a country. Our country is known as India, and this has come from the word Indus, which means Sindhu in Sanskrit. About 2500 years ago, Iranians and Greeks came through northwest, and they were familiar with the Indus and called it Hindos or Endos, and called the land to the east of the river Indus as India. Second is, we'll describe Bharat. There was a group of people who lived in northwest, which was called mentioned as Bharata in Rigveda. Later, this name was used for our country. Now, Rigveda is composed in Sanskrit, means it is written in Sanskrit. Name the earliest composition of Sanskrit language. It was Rigveda. Sorry, this is a joint word, and this V will be small. I'll write it again. Rig Veda. Yeah. When was Rig Veda composed? About 3500 years ago. Where were birch trees found in Himalayas? They were found in Himalayas. Sources of past. How can we know about past? There are two categories. First is literary sources, that are manuscripts and inscriptions. Second is archaeological sources, remains of the buildings, pots, pans, weapons, etc. So these are not given in the book, but a question can come that describe the sources of past in two categories. So you can write literary sources and archaeological sources, and then you can tell that these are literary sources are divided into two, that are manuscripts and inscriptions, and archaeological sources is archaeology. So as we all know that there are three sources of past, that are manuscript, inscriptions and archaeology. So I have described it like this. Describe about origin of word manuscript. Word manu comes from Latin origin. Which means hand. Define Prakrit. Now we are on page 5. It is language used by ordinary people. Where are inscriptions written? On hard surfaces like stone or metal. What were the contents of inscriptions? Orders of kings, recordings by men and women about what they did, records of victories of kings in battle. Who are archaeologists? People who study the objects and things made and used in past. Define script. The letters or signs used to write something is called script. Define language. When we read what is written or when we speak, it is called language. Now we are on page number 6. In which form burnt wood or burnt seeds of grain survive? In a charred form they survive. Define historians. They are the scholars who study the past. True or false? Learn about the past is adventurous. It is true. Historians and archaeologists are like dash who use historical sources as dash. So historians and archaeologists are like detectives who use their sources as clues. Page number 7. How most people of Andaman Islands get their food? By fishing, hunting, collecting forest produce. What helps us to find out records of past? Archaeology helps us. How are the years counted? From the date assigned to the birth of Jesus. Who was Jesus Christ? Founder of Christianity. Now we are on page 8. Name the terms used for dates: BC or BCE, AD or CE. So I want to tell you the full form of these two, that is BC is before Christ and BCE is before Common Era. AD is Anno Domini and CE is Common Era. What are these terms used? Why are these terms used? Because Christian era is now used in most countries of the world. When was this form of dating began to be used in India? From about 200 years ago. BP means before, present, and Anno Domini is Latin word. Define decipherment. It is process by which scholars understand what has been inscribed on inscriptions. And this is written over here on the page 8 of your history books. In this box, the decipherment. So this is its definition. Thank you.